From the time I was little, my dad always told me the most important thing a woman could have in life wasn't a rich husband or a successful career. It was the ability to protect herself. So the moment I was old enough, he signed me up for Muay Thai. And I hated it. I wanted to dance. I wanted to paint, not stand in a boxing ring wearing oversized gloves and getting punched in the face. But my father wouldn't change his mind. First learn how to fight, then you can dance. I never forgot that sentence. Eventually, I stopped resisting. Then I actually started liking it, especially after I began winning competitions. Years later, I even became a European champion. Martial arts gave me a lot: discipline, confidence, a scholarship to a top university in the city. But it also took something away: my femininity. I was tall, muscular, broad shouldered. Next to other girls, I felt huge. Men treated me like one of the guys, never like someone they'd actually date. And honestly, it crushed my self esteem, because deep down, I wanted what every other girl wanted: love, romance, someone who saw me as a woman. After graduation, I found a good job, moved into my own apartment, and decided to completely reinvent myself. I threw away half my wardrobe, everything that made me look like a security guard on a night shift. I bought dresses, heels, skirts, learned makeup, grew out my hair. I even went through all those feminine energy courses, listened to guided meditations, worked with coaches. I quit professional fighting, though I still trained casually a couple times a week just to stay in shape. And slowly things changed. Men started noticing me, complimenting me, asking me out. Then I met Ryan. He was different from everyone else: polite, gentle, attentive, the kind of guy who remembered small details and made you feel special. I fell for him fast. A month later, he moved into my apartment. Mine was nicer and closer to downtown anyway. At first, everything felt perfect: breakfast in bed, movie nights under blankets, falling asleep together every night. I truly believed I had finally found my person. But about 3 months later, Ryan started changing. He became insanely jealous. At first, I even found it flattering. I thought, wow, he must really love me. But then it got worse. He got jealous of coworkers, of random men on the street, of the neighbor I said hello to in the elevator. He even got jealous of my father. If my phone lit up, he'd grab it out of my hands and interrogate me about every message. The arguments became constant. What once looked like "I'm scared to lose you" slowly turned into something unhealthy, something disturbing. Then came the paranoia. If I came home 5 minutes late from work, he'd explode. He started calling me disgusting names. Finally, one day, I snapped. "That's it. We're done. Pack your things and leave tomorrow." Ryan apologized, begged, promised he'd get therapy and change. And because I loved him, I gave him another chance. For a while, things improved, until the office holiday party. I came home close to midnight, a little tipsy, but honestly in a great mood. Ryan was waiting for me. The second I walked through the door, he started yelling. "So the princess finally decided to come home?" I didn't want to fight. "We'll talk tomorrow," I said calmly and turned toward the bathroom. That's when he hit me. Hard, right across the side of my head. I stumbled forward in shock, and then instinct kicked in. Years of training. If someone attacks you, defend yourself. 2 punches later, Ryan was unconscious on the floor. I checked his pulse. Alive. I dragged him into the hallway, threw his bags out after him, locked the door behind me, and silently thanked my father for forcing me into Muay Thai all those years ago. I thought that would be the end of it. But Ryan had other plans. A few days later, I found out he filed a police report against me for assault. Apparently, his ego couldn't handle getting knocked out by a woman. All he had was a broken nose and some bruises. I was called in for questioning by Detective Sarah Mitchell, a woman around my age. "So," she asked, trying not to smile, "you admit you caused the injuries?" "Absolutely," I answered. "Honestly, he got off easy." She wrote something down. "Tell me exactly what happened." So I did. Everything: the jealousy, the screaming, the controlling behavior, the insults, the violence. She listened carefully, then quietly told me, "Go home for now. Let me see what I can do." A few days later, she called me back. Turns out Ryan had done this before. Another girlfriend, same pattern, charming in the beginning, abusive later. That woman ended up in the hospital. She originally reported him too, but later dropped the charges after he threatened her. Eventually, she disappeared completely, changed her number, moved away, cut all contact. But with Detective Mitchell's help, she finally agreed to cooperate again. At one point, I asked Sarah, "Why are you helping me so much?" She gave me a small smile. "Let's just say I have personal reasons for hating men like him." I didn't ask any more questions. Eventually, Ryan dropped the charges against me. Unfortunately, they still couldn't prosecute him for the older abuse case because too much time had passed, but life caught up with him anyway. 2 years later, Ryan started dating another woman and started abusing her too, only this time he picked the wrong girl. She turned out to be the daughter of a very powerful man. After that, Ryan disappeared completely. No one knew where he went, and honestly, no one seemed too interested in finding out. Maybe karma really is real after all. Like Sarah told me later over drinks, what goes around comes around.